So Epic Games just released a blog post stating their future ideas and plans for the game and the game's meta. Right now, they are saying that they are not happy with the way the meta is working and they want to change it because right now the most important thing for people to do, especially at in-game, is to, in their words, just build LOL. They strongly believe that the evolution of Fortnite supports a wide variety of playstyles and counterplay. As such, they will make more changes that support this kind of idea. They are exploring changes to weapon balance, resource economy, and an example, resource caps. Now see, this right here, resource caps, confirms that Epic Games is trying to put limitations on building. Now this confirms that that is a true fact. No one can argue that after this post has been made. They are definitely 100% trying to put a cap on building. We never had evidence that they were trying to do this before, but now we do. We have an absolute fact. They just told it to us that they want to put a limitation on building so people build less, and that building isn't the only way to win a game. This is a huge change for the meta because that's exactly what Fortnite is right now, is building. And if this is the way that they truly feel and this is the way they want to go in the direction of the game, I want to see what they're going to do with it, and maybe it will turn out to be something that is reasonable and we'll understand it a lot better once we see it in practice. Maybe it won't. But the fact of the matter is that they do absolutely want to limitate building. That's inarguable at this point. And as well, since building is the most skill cap in the game, and every player who has played Fortnite agrees that building is the highest skill cap, that is indefinitely putting a limitation on the skill cap because they're limiting building, which is obviously true. So does this mean Fortnite is dying? Does this mean Fortnite is gonna die? We don't know. It might, it may not. We don't have any evidence that supports that it is dying. We don't have any evidence supporting that this change will make it die. The only thing we can see is if once these changes are implemented, it starts to die, it starts to lose players. We don't know. But the fact of the matter is that the only fact of the matter is that they are putting a limitation on building, and they are putting a limitation on skill cap, on the skill cap once they implement a resource cap. So my question is, why do they feel the need to do this? Why do they feel the need to put a resource cap? Why do they feel the need to stop people from building? Why do they not like people are just building at the end of a game or throughout a game? Why do they not think that that is an appropriate way to play Fortnite? Why do they feel like that's not correct? And the only logical explanation to that at this point in time, with the evidence that we have, is that because building is a lot more difficult to do correctly than just shooting and aiming, and throwing explosives, they want to make it easier for more players to play. So in essence, this post completely proved the person who I was arguing against correct, other than his statement that Fortnite is dying, which is not true. But the rest of the stuff that he said, that was his way he was feeling, has been proven correct by this blog post. Had this blog post come out and then he made that video, I would have never responded because he would have evidence. The evidence is here that this is the way that Epic Games feels. And hopefully, like I said, this doesn't kill Fortnite. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully they know what they're doing. But it's definitely troublesome and definitely worrisome. And I am not above anyone when it comes to saying or admitting when I'm wrong. I was wrong, but that's because I didn't have this evidence to go off of. But now that I have evidence to go off, my opinion or my defense for this game is completely changed. And I have to see what they're going to do with it. But yes, kind of sucks, man.